Do, 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 do. This will be fun. Now I get to see how long it takes people to arrive for a truly unscheduled live. I don't know where it tells me the number of people. Oh, and it ruined my font again. Do, 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 do. Where is that? Graphics, maybe? Check on YouTube and see if I'm on and stuff. It says so. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, there's 2 watching. Oh, one of them's probably me. Oh, no, there's 3 watching. Well, hello there. Okay, so let's see here. I don't have my... Karen and Amaya and Mary. Hi, Mary. Wow, you were first and like you... Oh, cool. You did karaoke on your live tonight. Awesome, I'll check that out. Hey, Scotty. I'm good, Amaya. Thank you. Hi, Millie. Okay, I just want to fix my writing over... Nope. There. Look, isn't this nice? This nail has no nail polish left. Just that one. All the rest are getting there. But that's okay, because I'm a bum without a job. Very content bum without a job. Maybe a little too content. Okay, yes. How do I do this now? I did it last time. Theme? Is it theme? It is. I'm sorry, guys. You don't need to watch me fumble through this. Shall we do it in Creepster today? That's fun. And then there. No, not that one. But I want, oh yeah, another color. Okay, good. Let's go purple. Oh, where'd it go? No. Okay, I think I'm wrecking things. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, whatever. It'll stay black because I don't really care all that much. I mean, a little bit. But yeah, exactly. You know, and I am happy. It's so nice to not be all stressed out all the time. Although then I forget to take or have or take caffeine, and then I wonder why I'm dragging my ass for 3 days and have a big headache. I'm like, oh, right. I used to be addicted to that. Well, yeah, I mean, kind of, maybe still am. Do, 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 do. And did I miss anybody? Thank you for the idea. Oh, for sure. It's not my idea. I mean, I don't know where I got it. Oh, we go to Mom She's. I guess that's where I got the idea. There's a stream that we go and party it up and watch her karaoke, and then she has people coming on and doing karaoke. Are we doing shots tonight? No, I don't really keep alcohol very often. If I do once in a while, but like it's not the norm. Especially when I'm on a no income. I was gonna say fixed income. No income at this moment. Laura! Do, 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 do. It's really quiet in here. Oh, it's because I don't have the fan on. It's actually cold outside. Well, kind of. I mean, it's not terrible. It's like, let's see. It's 8 Fahrenheit. It's 8 in American. It's -9 in Canadian. It's not terrible. It's doable. There's lots of snow now. We got dumped on yesterday. We got dumped on yesterday right when I had a fire alarm go off, so that was fun. Misha! Yeah, so fire alarm went off and I was like, okay, so I don't smell any smoke. And the children, they all just run, right? As soon as the alarm goes, they take off, and I'm sure that they're feeling my stress. It's not that cold. Where do you live, Misha? She's in Canada. It's not that cold. It's funny because I thought it was going to be because it had fallen. Well, it had actually fallen to like, what was it, like minus 16 or something the one day. Canadian, which is, what did I figure out? Like, I don't know. I don't remember now. It's like times 1.8 plus 32. It's a what kind of formula is that anyway? How does that make sense? I just Hi, Jimena. Like, that's not a thing. How is that a math thing? That's just ridiculous. Heaney. So yes, my cats are good, even in spite of the fire alarm going off. So they all run away. So I'm like, okay, like if this was a real fire alarm, I don't know what I would do because I wouldn't be able to. I would like to think I would still be able to catch them. But like when I was leaving, even just to go to my friend's house and take Cushy with me, it was a problem. Getting her in that carrier was a problem. So I got her in the first time and I was like, okay, good, we can go. And I carry her to the door, and then suddenly she escapes, and it turns out that one of the flaps, because there's like six flaps on that stupid thing, was open, and off she went. And then I couldn't find her. And I'm looking everywhere, and Sarah's like, okay, I'll go wait in the hallway so that I don't freak her out. So she went in the hallway, and I'm like looking for her and looking for her. And do you know where the little shit was? Behind the curtain in the kitchen. So like between the curtain and the window. And it's funny because I looked at it, I was like, is she that smart? And yeah, she was. So that's where she was hiding. Oh, and then I caught her, and then I tried to shove her in there again, and then she got loose again. And it was a big deal. And I'm gonna have to lose this flannel nightgown. Oh, Laura's getting naked. Um, yeah. So I can't imagine, like, if there was a fire and trying to get them in the carrier would be a problem. So I mean, it was fine. It always does that, especially once it gets cold. We get fire alarms, fake, false fire alarms, like regularly. It's a bit of a big annoyance, especially because it just drives my blood pressure way up. Like, I don't need that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so fire alarm went off, and then I was out there in my shorts and parka. So that was fun, and my like moccasin boots. Yep. Oh dear. Victor. Yeah, so I don't know. And there was one time when back like several apartments ago, and when Huxley was still with me, because I wasn't supposed to have her at all. Like, here I'm allowed two cats. They only have one on my lease for some reason, even though I did tell them about both of them. Um, and then I actually have a third that I'm not supposed to have that I fell in love with. And then I was like, hey, so I want to get a third cat. And they're like, oh, that's not allowed. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, then I just won't tell you, I guess. So I just, shh. That's why we went and hung out at my friend's house for the day when they were doing the inspection. Anyway, my point was Huxley, old apartment. Oh, yes, when the fire alarm went off, and it also went off there all the time too. I think it's something about winter and fire alarms. Lots of fun. So this time it was at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, it woke me, and it was really cold out, like actually cold out for a Canadian, actually cold out, like minus 30 or something ridiculous. And so I'm in my pajamas and coat, like big parka coat. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I forgot the important part where I opened the door to see if it was okay. and the hall was filled with smoke. But it smelled like someone's dinner, or not dinner, because it was 5 o'clock in the morning. It smelled like food. It smelled like food burning. So I was like, okay. So I'm like trying to not have a panic attack. And Angeluha, as long as it's not Angeluha, I, I want to say I promise I won't call you that, but now I kind of want to call you that. I'm sorry in advance because it's bound to happen. Anyway, yeah, so there was actually smoke in the hallway and it stunk, and I was like, oh my God, like, what do I do? What do I do with Huxley? But I'm like, if it's someone's food burning, it's fine. Minus 30 is bad, but it's not minus 40. And like the difference between minus 30, when you get that cold, like just a few degrees makes such a difference. So 30 is still, it's terrible, but it's tolerable. Beyond that is pretty intolerable. Hoo-ha. Yeah. Um, yes, Scotty, we do know that about you. Um, yeah, so, but it was fine. We had to go like evacuate the building and stand out there. They had to bring in like these big industrial fans and put them at either side of the building with the doors open and like flush the air out. And we had to wait until they were done. It was not as cold as you would think it would be, like, because I was not dressed for it. I was more just worried about Huxley, but I knew it was going to be okay, and it was okay. But like, that's stressful. That sound just grips me. Clint, yay! Well, this is a pretty good turnout for like the middle of the night for some of you guys. Great rub weather. Pardon me, Laura. We'd like to keep this PG-13. Well, that's a lie. We don't have to. I don't know how you survive those winters. At 13, outside and freezing. At 13, I usually like have a sweater with me just in case, but I like 13. That's fine. I think my favorite, like my sweet spot is like 17 to 22, like room temperature. I did some research, and it turns out I should move to New Zealand. That would be the place for me. It's room temperature all year round. However, I like seasons and I like seasonal change. So I probably won't do that. And, who can move to the other side of the planet? Okay, where did that come from, Victor? Now I have to scroll back for Ferris references. Zero degrees. Oh, it's zero there. You guys do Celsius in Mexico, correct? Because everybody except the States, right? I think that's how it goes. That's usually how it goes. And then they think that they're like, why do Canadians do it so weird? Because we just do it like the rest of the frickin' planet. That's why. Like Z versus Z. Did you know that it's Z because it's after Zeta, the Greek letter? And then it was changed in the States to Z because then they could rhyme it for the alphabet song easier, which is hilarious. Sorry. I don't know where I learned that. It may or may not be true. I think it is. It feels legit. It feels kind of legit. P.S. I brought a chair in here for me to sit on that's way more comfortable than this stupid stool. And I think this stool like might be giving me a little bit of like nerve problems because my fingers feel weird today, and that's not a good thing. But so yeah, so I bring in this chair. I have it here. It's not mine. No, there's always someone in it. There's always someone else. And Tulsi, it's okay. Tulsi, I can pick her up and move her, and she kind of gets a little bit annoyed. Callie, I picked her up and moved her, and she has never given me such a dirty look like she did at that moment. I did wrong. I did very wrong, apparently. Enjoying your broccoli effects. Good, good antioxidants. Broccoli also has sulforaphane, which is very good for us. Actually, I learned just before leaving my employment that, in fact, I think it was the same day, that sulforaphane, so that's a component that's in mostly in broccoli sprouts. It's higher in broccoli sprouts. It's a little bit in broccoli, but sprouts especially, is one of the only things that they have found that can help to clear out microplastics out of the body. Okay, what is that about? Oh boy. Oh, good, Amaya. I'm glad you're enjoying the cat videos. Sorry, what's the best temperature? Room temperature? Me and Jimena will move to New Zealand. Yeah, like I like watching the leaves change and fall off and regrow. Those two, not so much the snow. Well, the snow at first, it's okay until it loses its. So I can't push my stool in anymore because this is not an actual desk. It's my massage table for Reiki. So there's like a big thing that's in the way of my knees. So the monitor I have pushed way back. So that I have room to lean, which maybe is half my problem. And I'm just gonna say, I honestly, when I saw a stool there, I thought you were making a poop joke. Yeah, yes, I think Scotty did too. Okay, so everybody has. Oh no, Scott. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I'm the one who's behind. Okay, good. So broccoli sprouts also, other than sulforaphane, because you can buy sulforaphane in a capsule, but it doesn't have that enzyme. There's an enzyme that's in the broccoli sprouts with the sulforaphane that make it way better absorbed, way better absorbed. So, poor Millie. Sorry. Thank you, Laura, for the all caps. uh, that was one of the first jokes that I made to my friend who's no longer a friend. Um, when we on one of her first days of us working together, and because she was short, well, she still is, and she's like, "Where's the stool?" And I looked at her and I kind of grimaced. I was like, "Well, hopefully in the toilet." And it's like we barely knew each other at this point, and her face. And then it turned out to like that is the face that she always made every time I made a stupid ass joke. Just which is perfect. I do, you know, a lot of times my humor is not for anybody else except for me, and I don't even care. I'll be the only one laughing at my own joke. I'm fine with it. Did I say hi to you, Karen? I'm sorry. I kind of have been into the sulforaphane as well. Not broccoli, Karen. That's not what we're talking about. Other green things. Other green things that are perhaps healthy in a different way. Oh, thank you, Scotty. Just tell it like it is. You think you're not sure, hey? Oh, you guys are so cute. See, and then they sit here, and then I have this easy access to just good pettins. Good pettins over here. Oh, I'm sorry I hit you in the face. I didn't mean to. Come here, baby. Oh, just come here. I'm sorry to steal your pillow, Callie. Hi, honey. Oh, what's happening over here? No, don't leave. No. Just for a second. Just let mommy just give you lots of love for a second, okay? See, she's given up hope. It's fine. If you hold them tight enough, they stop struggling. My poor little baby. Oh, poor baby. Yeah, you go back there. It's okay. Sorry. uh, oh, we'll do the full list. Excellent, Clit. Remove all doubt. So what else, guys? Well, I kind of started talking about it in a real way, so I guess I made it confusing. I'm sorry. I do that sometimes. I purchased real broccoli yesterday, but frozen, so that I have time to use it. And because often, depending on what it is, sometimes it's fresher when it's frozen because they pick it and freeze it right away. Whereas if it's picked and then it sits there and then it's on a truck for however many days and then it gets to you and sits in the store for a while and then you get it and it's like, a week or two old or whatever. I don't know. I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass, um, but yeah. So then often frozen's the way to go. Yeah, Tulsi, for the littlest one, she's pretty wily. She's strong. She can fight me off pretty well. Callie doesn't try. She just sits there and takes it. And Cushy is kind of in the middle. She'll let me bother her for a while and then she'll get mad and run away. That's funny, Victor. Yeah, actually, Scotty. I mean, maybe not all brands, but definitely like I know that for sure, like Stallbush, I think it's Stallbush Farms or maybe Eden Organics. It's one or the other. They pick and process within 4 hours. So yeah, yeah. Thank you, Karen. Canned was even second. That surprises me. But then with canned, you get all the BPA, unless you get BPA free. That's why I use salsa instead of stewed tomatoes usually. Although I did buy like a case of stewed tomatoes in non-BPA cans a while ago that I still have some left. Hmm. Not freeze dried, just frozen. Just normally, yeah, we're flash frozen. There you go. See, everyone's on my side. Sorry, Scotty. I find it a lot better because otherwise I have really good intentions and then I don't eat things fast enough and then they go bad and then I feel bad for wasting money and food and I don't like that. Echo, echo, echo. Am I still echoing? My echo isn't turned on. Oh. Okay, sorry. I need more water. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Let's put on my picture. Okay, I'm sorry. Jeez Louise. You coming in? You don't have to sit in the doorway, maybe. You're welcome. Come on in. But do you know why bananas go bad so quickly? Because bananas, unless maybe this was already covered, I better scroll back. So bananas, avocados, tomatoes, and other fruits to a lesser extent produce ethylene, which is also what makes them go bad. Oh, she was echoing the comment. Okay. Yeah, so they produce ethylene, and ethylene is what makes them go bad. And that's why, like, if you want bananas or avocados to ripen faster, put them in something where they can breathe their own air, so to speak. I used to have a very special avocado ripening box. It was like the perfect size for an avocado. And then I would put it in there. And then if I had to take it to work, it could be taken to work without it getting crunched. It was brilliant. And then I moved and my friend was like, dude, you need to get rid of this. And I was like, but I use it, like legit use it all the time. And she's like, you can get another one. Like it's just a stupid little box. But you know what? Little perfect avocado sized boxes are just not everywhere. They're not. I've never found another one and it's very sad. Yeah, who wants a soft banana? Oh, Laura. Yes, they give off a gas, and the gas is ethylene. When I worked at the organic box, we had a banana room. I worked at the organic box and we had a banana room. Oh dear. Yes, a brown paper bag if you want to be boring. Or you can have a cute little box and you can decorate it and stuff because you're a big geek. I also like my bananas slightly green. And that's a disturbing sentence to say after giggling just a few seconds ago here. But yes. Um, so yeah, putting it in a bag will make it ripen faster. So yes, we had a banana room, which I could barely breathe in there, especially if I was getting a migraine, and that would be like my first indication. Sometimes I'd walk into the banana room and be like, okay, I can't handle it in here. It stinks and there's no air, and I gotta get out of here. Apple bananas? Oh, those little ones. Um, and then we also kept the basil in the banana room. And the basil, oh my God, fresh basil just smells so good. Oh, makes sense for drying peppers. What's going on? Is someone in the closet? Okay, hang on. I gotta go rescue my toilet paper. Hey, what's going on over here? Are we being naughty? Are we being naughty? It was fine. Hey, Steve McQueen. Well, it was a grocery delivery place, Scotty. So we had to have, and you have to keep the bananas away from the other fruits, and you have to keep them at a certain temperature at different stages of their ripening process. So it was like a whole thing, that room. Oh, see, and I've heard the opposite, Karen. I've heard that overripe, just slightly overripe bananas are better. But that I like that because I like them slightly underripe, just a little bit. Yes, are we being naughty? They didn't even have any toilet paper. I didn't have to panic. But they get in that closet and I don't know how they frickin' climb up there. But oh, Angela, that's what I said as I was walking away, Laura. Are we being naughty? Because the cats were trying to get into the closet where the toilet paper is. And then they pull down like all the sheets and towels and stuff on their way up and then, try to grab onto a toilet paper and run off. So that's good. Well, I mean, if you work in the banana room, well, I guess that's kind of your task for the day sometimes, is doing the bananas, I almost said, which was not a fun task, let me tell you. Those frickin' boxes, they weigh 1,000,000 pounds. And then like half of the bananas are bad. So, well, not bad, but they're like just not good enough to give to people. So let me like say that because we were able to take whatever kind of discarded produce we had. So bananas were like you could just have an endless supply of slightly overripe or a little bit bruised bananas. And then, lots of other stuff. It was great. Lots of free food and cheap food. Because then we'd get our discount, of course, and stuff. You like the mushy. Ugh. Can't do it. Oh, you have a new picture, Steve. There you are. You have a face. I was brung facetious. Sorry. I love typos. I remember back in the day when the internet was still young, and I told my roommate who ended up moving away, so we were roommates in Saskatoon, and then she moved away, and then I followed her shortly, like I don't know, a year later, maybe a little bit more, and what was my point? Oh my God. Oh, that I was like, hey, we should, when we like type each other stuff or email each other, when we do typos, when we make typos, we should just leave them like that. That would be funny. That would be impossible. Can you imagine now? Like nowadays with autocorrect just fucking everything up, it would be completely unreadable. Awake, thirsty, and craving sweets. I believe, Scotty, I would have to argue a bruised avocado is way worse than a bruised banana. A bruised avocado, like at least on a banana, like with a banana, you can see it and you can go, okay, this is garbage. But like opening up an avocado and finding a bruise in there, or like, and plus it like bastardizes the flavor of the whole thing. It's very sad. So yeah, no, avocado is way worse than bananas. Mad Lips. Ooh, tiramisu. What would you guys want to do? Ooh, broccoli in the air fryer. You know, I have an air fryer. My mom got me one. She sent me her old one when she got a new one. And I'm a little intimidated by it, so I haven't used it yet. And it's been a long time. And I'm scared. I'm scared of it. Oh, not air fryer. I mean, you could probably do it in an air fryer, no? I don't know. I feel like that would be a thing. Can't you put anything in there? Good night, Clint. Let's sing. Oh, no, I don't think I can sing right now. It's great in theory. Unless you want to come on and sing, Karen. My oven has one. Oh, my oven has one. Used it once, and I'm afraid of it too. Okay, well, I'm glad that I'm not the only one. Oh, Scotty loves his. I don't. I just. Why? Why is it so intimidating? I mean, I get like that though. When it's something that I don't understand and don't know yet, it's like I want to have a guide, someone standing over my shoulder and going, press that button. And now you press that button. Good. And now we're going to wait 26 minutes. And then your fake chicken fingers will be ready. Oh, you're just going to sing along. Well, it doesn't count when you're there because we can't hear you. So you have to sing really, really loud. It's the only way I used mine. Oh, was with somebody standing behind you and telling you what to press? Yeah, see? And I talked to my mom, I'm so like, I don't know how to do it. And she's like, oh, it's easy. And then she just rattles it all off. I'm like, okay, like, I'm going to need you on the phone while I'm doing this one day. And I just haven't. Oh, it made a mess. I thought the whole point was that it shouldn't make a mess. Mine is like way, so it's black and it's way up on top of the cupboards. And there was a time when my cupboards were always nice and clean, and then the cats would go up there and then they would jump on the fridge and then onto the top of the cupboards and they'd wander around up there and sit up there and sleep up there and stuff. Aw, Nub. And to this day, that the air fryer being up there because it's black, I always think that it's one of the cats. In spite of the fact that they couldn't get up there right now because I have like 7 tubs of electrolytes on top of the fridge. I have a problem. I love electrolytes. It's like I can make my water healthier by adding delicious flavor. Sign me up. Getting a little girl, but I went to type it and annoyed her. Yeah, that happens. Oh, am I at 200 subs now? Are you talking to me? Am I? Is that because everyone's liking my channel with all of their channels? And so now I have an inflated 201. Well, look at that. Thanks, guys. But I feel like you faked it for me. But thanks. Yay. Uh, yeah, also another thing is my fan, my little black fan. Uh, oh, you can't see it because it blends in with the curtain, but it's right there, there. And if it's on, uh, yay, 202. Thanks, guys. I saw that, Millie. Thank you so much. I liked it, and then I just ended up accidentally liking my own post instead, which felt weird, but it's okay. I don't think people can tell. Aw. Well, you can't sub twice, but people with multiple accounts, right? Just like how Clint was in here on his one account, and then he left, and then he came back with his other account and announced that I had 200. That's what gave it away. Oh, there you guys. And like, doesn't Victor have like 1,000 accounts? He's always mentioning other ones. So thanks, guys. That's what she said. Oh, what was that referring to? Now I gotta know. I love that's what she says. Of course. That's actually how I ended up watching The Office, is because I would say that all the time. I always like my post. um, yes, because I would say that all the time. Oh, it's Jimena. Oh, yay. uh, thanks, Jimena. Um, oh my God, I keep losing my train of thought. I don't know. Oh, it's gone. Oh, that feels like a victor. But thanks. Did NTR sub? Good question, Millie. Do, do, do. So other than singing, because I'm not emotionally prepared for that. Also, I have dry mouth, which is not going to help for the singing for no apparent reason. Yes, or 222. Let's get to 222. That'll be my next goal. And then 333. Right? Oh, that's what. Oh, thank you. I made it. That's what she said. Joke to the midwife when I was pregnant. That didn't go over. Oh, really? Well, perhaps she needs a sense of humor. That's what I was talking about. Thank you. Because I used to make those jokes and I never even watched The Office. I just heard the joke and was like, okay, yeah, I'm on that. And and then when it got out at Planet Organic that I hadn't even ever actually watched the show, and I was the front end manager, so all my staff was like, dude, you are Michael Scott, so you really need to watch this. And I was like, oh, okay. And then when they found out I was going to watch it, they were like, okay, but not the first season. And not the assholey parts, the funny parts, the mildly offensive parts. And I was like, okay, I get it. And yeah, then I watched it and loved it. The first season is definitely different. But you know, once they make you love Michael, then it's all different from there on out. Well, see, and I binge watch The Office continually, Millie. So that's kind of when I started, was right around that time. Well, what? I just remember it was when it was leaving Netflix in the US. And everyone was talking about, oh my gosh, you got to watch The Office before it leaves Netflix. So I was watching it, and I remember it was over a New Year's because I expected it to just cut out at midnight. I don't know. I don't know how these things work, but I thought it might. So I was watching it for New Year's Eve, and then it didn't cut out at midnight, and it still hasn't, and it's been many years. And I think it was actually supposed to be taken off last year, but it's still there. So good. I could probably get rid of. Well, I don't know. Netflix does have some things that I enjoy. See, but the thing about it, Karen, is that it's not saying it's okay. It's making fun of the fact that, people thought that it was okay, if that makes sense. Because the whole point is that like Michael will say awful things and then people will be like what is wrong with you? Yeah, I still laugh too. I'm sorry. It's funny. Oh, and in the first season Diversity Day, like that's horrible and just very much pushes the limits. But then he gets, slapped across the face for it, so it's okay. Had no TV, but never wore a mask. Yeah, I had to work throughout the whole thing. I was forced to wear one at work because, I mean, they had to. There were no exceptions for that kind of thing, which is ridiculous because every day was a panic attack. It was lovely. Everywhere else, I didn't wear one though. But they like at the beginning, they handed out cards that said like, I'm not able to wear a mask, so please stay 6 feet away or whatever. So I got one of those because they were giving, like the city was giving them away. Like if you feel that you qualify for an exception, then come get a card. And that place was freaking lined up for blocks. And then they gave away a whole bunch. Luckily, I got in there when the getting was good because about 3 days later, they're like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. But I put mine on a lanyard and I wore it and just wouldn't say anything and would just have it on me. And if anyone, and nobody ever said anything. In fact, I had one guy that smiled so big at me that his smile like peeked up outside of his mask. So, yeah. Oh, one person. Yes, at London Drugs, the mean lady at London Drugs. But it turns out that she's just a problem because we were comparing notes at work one day about her because it was like right next door to where I worked. And we were talking about her for whatever reason. And like all of us have had run-ins with her in different ways and non-mask related run-ins. So I'm like, okay, she's just a bee. That's okay. Yeah, same, Scotty. Same, especially on the bus. And I mean, I get being paranoid on the bus, I guess, but I just, you don't want to breathe in your own toxins over and over. And pathogens. I mean, if they get stuck on the mask, what do you think? They're staying there? They're not staying there. I don't know how much older you are than the rest of us, Karen. I think you're making stuff up. Yes, I put, so I had a spray that was silver so that it would kill the pathogens that I had to have stuck to my face. And then I would put essential oils in there. So I would put either, I had a few different blends. So vanilla, uh, lavender. I'm not a big fan of lavender unless I have a migraine. And it's funny because I didn't like it at all at first for the longest time. And then I had a migraine when I was over at a friend's house one time, and she was like 67 or 68, even still. Um, and she's like, lay down and smell this. And she handed me a tissue. And and I was like, what's this? Because she said, smell it. And I, like, with a migraine, really, really sensitive to smells. In fact, that can be one of my kind of signals that I have when it's like, oh, okay, everything stinks. Oh, shit, I'm getting a migraine. So she hands me this Kleenex. She's like, smell it. And I was like, well, what is it? And she says, lavender and peppermint. And I said, oh, no, I don't like lavender. And she's like, I didn't ask if you liked it. Smell it. It's going to help. So I laid down and I just put the tissue like near my face. And sure enough, it actually took the edge off. I mean, it didn't take it away, but it did take the edge off. Yeah, peppermint can definitely make your eyes water if you go overboard. I'm born in the 30s. Silly. What's happening now? They're in a different closet. I don't know. I've got a lot of room out here. I don't see why we need to dig in the closets for funsies. When I first looked for a job, the newspaper still had separate sections for men and women. Angela. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that was Karen. Okay. But even still, because I was like, Angela, how old are you? That's interesting, Karen. That's some perspective there. I remember smoking on airplanes. Does that count for anything? I remember my dad smoking in the hospital, like right in the hospital, in his room. They're like, just, and I mean, to be fair, he had MS and like his mobility was, severely limited, especially when he was in the hospital that time, because, I mean, he was in there for a reason, right? And I don't know if he had fallen or what, but anyway, yeah, he just had to go near the window and open the window, and then he could smoke in his room at the hospital. It's like mid 80s, because he was diagnosed in 84, I believe. So it's probably there shortly after. Peppermint Castile soap. I get Castile soap with no scent, and okay, guys, get a pen, because this is the best combination of scents ever. Okay, so yeah, I get Castile soap and like one of those foaming soap things. You do like a third Castile and then a whole bunch of water and then essential oils. Well, so this is what I recommend. This is my favorite mix ever. Well, it's a couple of mixes because you can do it a couple of different ways. So you want to start with either patchouli or frankincense. Then add either grapefruit or lime. And then just a couple of drops, well, maybe more than a couple, but like a small fraction of what you did for the others, of cardamom. I'm telling you, it's so good. Any combination of those. So yeah, it's so good. And it's funny because I would tell customers about that and they'd be like, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I think Victor did fall asleep. Like, that's kind of weird. Um, Smoking on airplanes, not even the smoking section, just the whole plane. Well, I don't know what the point of the smoking section would be. Yeah, and in theaters, yeah. Yeah, I remember that as well. Smoke standing in line at the bank. That's so funny. Okay, so what's this about candy canes? Oh, the peppermint thing. I don't, yeah, I'm not a big fan of like peppermint flavored things either, honestly. And peppermint and chocolate together, I know everybody in the world loves that. I'm not a fan of that either. Oh, Victor is still with us. Cardamom is the bomb in Three Roses tea. Cardamom is also really nice in coffee, hey? Don't overdo it, but just like one drop, or use the real stuff, and then it's way harder to overdo it. Because I used to do that all the time, and then I overdid it one time, and then I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I sometimes smoked menthol. Just every once in a while I would. Just for shits and giggles. So what was your rabbit hole, Victor? Are you gonna share with the group? Drifting out of the teacher lounge at school. Oh my God, yes. Yeah. That reminds me of on The Simpsons when Bart brings a bottle of wine to school and they take it away and they're like, we're just gonna take this to the teacher's lounge. You can have what's left at the end of the day. uh, Yeah. How do you remember what year until? I also remember there was a smoking room in the hospital after they got rid of like allowing people to just smoke in their rooms. Then there was a smoking room. It looked awful. Oh, of course, UFO stuff. Excellent. Um, and also in university, so like the regular campus had no smoking areas at all, except for outside, of course. And then the Catholic kind of part of the campus, which was like a small building with a chapel and whatever, but then also like just a lot of the it was more like the instructors that they had and the classes that they had and stuff, but it was a physical building. And they actually had a smoking room in there, like not far from the chapel. Just saying. It was interesting. And I remember sitting in there one time and this a couple of girls were in there and they were talking about witchcraft and Wicca. And this is before I was into it because this is like 1994, like my first year of university. And I was just reading, it had to have been later than 94, but I was reading Conversations with God at the time. And and a lot of the stuff they were talking about was in that book. And I mentioned it. And then I think I weirded them out and they probably thought that I was trying to convert them or something. It's like, oh, the book Conversations with God, which sounds like the antithesis of anything Wicca, but it's really not. So I hope like maybe one day it crossed their path again and they're like, hey, that's what that girl was talking about. Maybe we shouldn't have got up and ran away. I don't think that's what they're called, Scotty. Oh my God, what is going on? I've missed some things. Virginia Slims, not not what Scotty said. Slimes, that's fucking gross. It's just like, why? Oh my God. Yeah, I remember going to the store with $3 to get cigarettes for my parents. And then it went up to 3.10 and I was very annoyed because I had to hold on to that extra dime around my handlebars. Yeah, it's true. Everybody smoked. Oh, that's interesting. Still smelled like cigarettes. I'm not surprised. It was arm farting good. That's that's great. I remember seeing one of those machines somewhere, like, I was going to say recently, but it was probably like 10, 15 years ago because I don't go out. So if I saw something outside of my home and not at work or a bus, then it was probably 10 years ago. That's really sad, Trista. Why did you say that out loud? Why won't this scroll for me? Just stop being a. Ugh. It's okay. It's fine. $1.10. I don't remember $1.10. Also, though, you're maybe because you're. I know it in Canada, cigarettes cost a lot more than they do in the States, and especially. Well, I don't know about especially before. 32 cents. Wow. Honey, are you okay? Because she's doing her weird little cough thing. And I don't like this, but like Tulsi started doing it. But because she's been doing it for a long time, like pretty much since she was a kitten, and it's kind of just hit or miss. Are you okay, baby? You need mommy to come help? Oh, baby girl. Good girl. Oh, you made a little pukey over there. Okay. Well, maybe it's related. Somebody made a little pukey. It's okay though. We'll clean it up later once it dries and isn't quite as disgusting. Right, guys? Isn't that how we deal with cat puke? Let it dry and then scrape it off. Am I the only one? I know I'm not the only one. do, 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 do. Yes, I also, Scotty, I get cigarettes for my parents when I was super young. But it was the corner store. Like they knew us and they knew our parents smoked. They knew their brand. I think we even had a tab there for a while. Yes, everyone was going to quit when they go up to a certain amount and then no one does. I think they're like freaking 20 bucks a pack here now. That's what I was going to say is that um, our cigarettes are heavily, heavily taxed. And then that money, it's interesting. So when I was in university, I took a class called Biomedical Ethics, which was a philosophy class. Super interesting, like one of my favorite classes of my whole career there. And we had a doctor who was in our class. And like old guy, right? He's a doctor. He's, just taking this class for funsies. Anyway, and someone because we would debate things, obviously it's about biomedical ethics, so we would debate on whatever, and we were talking about smoking and do people who smoke, should they have the same right to our free health care as everybody else when they're choosing to damage their body like that. And so it got pretty lively. And it's funny because the doctor at one point stood up and he was like, well, the tag, or he says your medical that you need as a smoker is prepaid in your taxes because your cigarettes are taxed so heavily, and that money goes directly to the health care that it's going to take care of you when you're sick from it later. So that's interesting. Yeah, I got into my first bar. I was either about to turn 16 or had just turned 16. I was like right on the cusp. But it was like a biker bar that I'm sure no cops gave a rat's ass about or thought that they'd be letting in minors. It's funny though, because my sister's 5 years older than me, so I had this ID that said that I was 21, And like this is back when ID was paper. It was just a little card with a very vague description. Height, eye color, hair color, and then like your name and birthday, and that's pretty much it. An address. So so they ID us on the way in. I hand him this little paper driver's license that says that I'm 21 when I'm 16. And he hands it back to me and he looks at my sister and she's like, "Oh, I didn't bring mine." And he's like, "Okay, whatever." He let us go. Like, how much more obvious could it have been that I had her ID? But yeah, so they didn't care. And then my sister's friend, I was drinking paralyzers that night, apparently. Was it the same night? It had to have been. Oh, that's so young, Trista. Jeez Louise. Yeah, so I was drinking paralyzers, and I wanted vodka paralyzers, and he was getting me tequila paralyzers, and that did not go over well later. Nope. Oh, Laura's a pumpkin. She's leaving. How long ago was that? 3 minutes ago. She's probably long gone. Sorry, Laura. Bye. Yeah, I don't like bars anymore. I was never really big on bars. Okay, I'm going to look it up and see how much it is per pack here. Now, don't forget that our dollar sucks and that so much of it is taxes. Okay, let's just ask ChatGPT because that's easier. How much is a pack of cigarettes in Canada these days? Oh, someone's car alarm's going off. Big mouth Mickeys. Interesting. And a Mickey here is like the size of the bottle. Because I don't think you guys use that terminology there. So a Mickey is like a, what is it, 12 or 16 ounces? Like the little bottles. Did to drink anything to get a buzz. I remember smoking like tissue paper with my cousin. My cousin that was not a good influence. I don't know why. And then we would like try out the different colors to see if the effects were different. It wasn't. It was all just headache. Like, oh, I forgot to press send. Oh, Scotty. Hickey's big mouth as well. Why would they ban men? Oh, just because kids liked him? Is that the idea? One of my friends smoked menthol. He probably still does. I bet he still does, unless he quit. He might have quit by now. Don't inhale clove cigarettes. I see. So when I tried clove cigarettes, now I hadn't smoked in years. I had only really smoked weed. So I go to take a drag of this clove cigarette and I inhaled it like I was smoking a joint. Don't do that. That will make you cough a little bit. Yeah, the tax on the cigarettes. Oh, here's my answer. A typical 20 cigarette pack tends to cost $15 to $18 in Alberta. Some packs, depending on brand and store, may be closer to 13 to 16. That feels like not correct. If you like, I can check Edmonton specific recent prices. No, I don't want to buy them. I'm just wondering. Although, yeah, I can make the estimate even tighter. Sure, do that. Thank you. All right. Sometimes my chat GPT thinks in French. Like while it's doing its little thing, something in French will pop up and I'm like, what are you up to? And why are you trying to hide it from me by speaking a different language? Cool, Trista. Here's a fairly up-to-date snapshot for what a pack of cigarettes costs in Edmonton. Many common brands, yeah, $16 to $18. Other low cost or value brands might drop the price a little to 13 to 14.75 per pack. Imported or premium brands tend to be more expensive, sometimes over 18 to 20 a pack in certain shops. What is a premium brand, or what are the supposed premium brands of cigarettes in Canada? Well, I should figure that out. Okay, so who examples? Do more. Okay. So yeah, like the good ones. Du Maurier. My parents smoked Du Maurier. So often described as a heritage-style premium Canadian line known for a smooth draw and a more refined flavor profile than cheap budget brands. I didn't like Du Maurier at all. Benson and Hedges, that's what my friend smoked. Benson and Hedges, the Green Stripe, which is the menthol. International premium brand, higher quality. Belmont, never heard of it. Rothmans, yeah, I think my dad smoked Rothmans for a while, and Marlboro. I can't talk. Okay, so I smoked Players. Does Players still exist? Where does it fall on the spectrum? Players even they had Smooth, where they had like this little line where it was like see-through, where you could see into the filter, and in the filter they had like charcoal, which sold it for me. I wasn't even into natural things then, and I was like, ooh, that's fun, but they were a lot smoother. Yes, they're still sold in Canada. They are mid-range. That's so interesting. Like, because when I smoked, they were just all the same price. I'm sure of it. But you're not giving me a price. You're just saying mid-range. What does that mean? Cheaper than premium, but lower, but somewhat more substantial than the lowest cost budget smokes. Okay, well, yeah, they were good. I mean, as good as a cigarette could be, I guess. Look, all these years later, and I still have my favorites, and I'm a little like, really? You think it's low budget? They're better than Du Maurier. Oh, hi, Sue. Okay, so now I'm way behind. Oh, good. Laura was still here when I said goodbye to her. Yeah, it was a great bar. It was called Blues on White, and it was lovely. I wonder if it still exists. When I was quitting smoking, hey, Christine, I thought you would have been sleeping by now, like long time ago. Or are you up? Is this your morning? Because that's possible with you. I never know with you. When I was quitting smoking, I quit with those like, what are they called? Cigarellos? Those like cherry flavored ones. And yeah, they were kind of cherry flavored, but oh man, they were so gross. So they helped, sort of, but not really, because then I started again. Took me like 4 tries. Do, 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 do. There she is. Oh, are you talking about Christine? I bet. The second shift. Oh, really? Okay, so is a paralyzer not a thing in the US? Just like, oh, what was that other thing that I loved? Okay, so in Alberta they called it a vodka slime, and in Saskatchewan it was ChatGPT is so handy sometimes. What are the other names of a vodka slime? Okay. No, cold green slime, slime number 2. Nope, that's not it. Vodka plus citrus, slash lemon lime soda plus lemon or lime juice tends to morph into slightly different drinks depending on who makes it, so the name shifts with small tweaks. Yeah, no. What do they call a vodka slime in Saskatchewan? Vodka special? Yeah, maybe. That feels right. Vodka, bar lime, and Sprite. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, so anyway, that's that. Do, 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 do. I remember a dog hit on us coming over from Jamaica. I remember thinking, oh, shirt. There goes my Cubans. I'm guessing that's a little typo there. I was like, a dog hit on you? Like, like meaning someone unattractive or like a dog? But I get it now. I'm with you. You don't have to explain. Old E. What's that? Canadian versus Australia exchange rate is not as hard as the UK. Yeah, and Australian, I think, isn't our dollar a little bit better than yours or something? I feel like something that was because the lady that I'm going to say it present tense that I am going to, or that's not present, that's future, but I still want to take that animal communication course from what the hell's her name? But she's an Australian lady. And she said it was $100, which like was $80 for us, but that was several years ago, so I don't know if it's still the same. Animal communicator. Caroline Pope, animal communicator. She's got a little podcast too. She's quite interesting. Do, 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 do. Oh, interesting that the menthol is gonna. Would it? Because then there's a whole bunch of laughing emojis. Also, you're still here, Lakeside Laura. Isn't it past your bedtime? Uh, or was that why it was funny? Because you're worried about that part of it. Oh, and then there's Mr. Science there. Yes, I would agree that 420 is better by leaps and bounds. Do, 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 do. 16 years free. Nice, Laura. Yeah, I wouldn't want to waste my money on that. Even when I smoked, I was like maybe a half pack a day. Do, 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 do. And then I quit 7700. That was the last time I had a cigarette, was July 7th, 2000. Good night, Victor. Oh, it's 11:11. Oh, it was 11:11. I'm way behind. Okay, good night, Victor. You're probably long gone. Whoops. So I'm like 7 minutes behind. Getting to bed before Laura. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird, Christine. So what time is it for you? If it's 11 here, you're like 3 hours difference from me? It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Do, 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 do. It is amazingly hard to quit them. Yeah. I ended up quitting with Zyban, and I only took it for a month, and it was just starting to kind of affect my sleep and dreams. And then I found out that my insurance through Walmart didn't cover it, so I couldn't afford it anymore. So I just went off of it, but then I was already fine, so I had already quit. I think it was like 3 weeks in that I had my last cigarette. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, here we are talking about vodka slimes. Still never heard of it. Not a vodka special, but it sounds good. Yes, yeah, vodka Sprite, squeeze a lime. I can't remember what's in them. Cranberry and something. They were great. I love cranberry juice too. You know what's wonderful, Karen? Cranberry juice, like the real stuff, with just a tiny bit of water, like not as much. I'm starting to drool just thinking about it. Not as much as they say to put in, because what do they say? Like a fifth is supposed to be um is supposed to be ratio, right? Put in a cranberry and then 4 times as much thing. I don't do that. I like half and half or even less water. And then I put vanilla stevia in it. And the sweet and the vanilla just rounds out the flavor so beautifully. Mm, 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 mm. See, I don't get the flavored vodkas because they have a bunch of crap in them. So like I'm just not sure what they're using for flavors. So I just put my own flavor in my vodka for the times when I actually have it. Mm, 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 mm. Cookie Lee is listening. I don't know what that means. But yes, it's your photo. You're adorable. Adorable. Oh, geez, Scotty. I need to try to go to sleep. Cold moved out of throat. Now it's just a runny nose. Yeah. Good night, Millie, if you're still here. Oh, it looks like I'm caught up, so maybe. Just kidding. I think that's, yeah. I mean, you could use vanilla extract and put a little bit of a sweetener of your choice if you want to even put a sweetener. Yeah, vanilla stevia is so good. That's what I put in my vodka if I'm gonna drink. I do just shots, a little bit of vanilla stevia in there, or a little bit more than a little bit. And yeah, and it takes away the part, you know. Oh, thanks for sharing, Sue, Millie. Aw. Yeah, I don't like my vodka to taste like vodka. Not in it for the flavor. You know what I like most about alcohol, which is probably the weirdest ass thing, but like I can't really drink on a full stomach. It'll make me nauseous right away. So empty stomach is the only way that I can. And I'll have a shot and then it'll just kill my appetite and I'll be like, "Oh, now I don't need to eat dinner for a while till it wears off." Cranberry is pretty tart. I like tart though. Really, really like tart. Like hibiscus. Hibiscus is a nice tardiness. And cranberry, like I can totally be happy doing it without any sweetener, but it makes it a little bit more pleasant. Just really, really, or a lot more pleasant, I should say, where you can just like down it. Oh, come on, you know JGJ, don't ya, Scotty boy? Green Jesus. Cookie Lee. Oh, that's adorable. Aw. Well, thanks for joining, Cookie Lee. I'm sorry that my cats are all asleep and not here to entertain you or tell you something exciting, because I'm sure they would, especially Tulsi. She doesn't shut up. We all know that. Yeah, yeah, Karen. Okay, well, I'm not the only one. I feel like that's some kind of hormonal thing. I remember reading that because when I told someone that I did that, that I liked to just drink while I'm making dinner kind of thing, just like have a shot and make my dinner. And they're like, oh, that's like a perimenopause thing or something. And I was like, this was like 10 years ago. But my hormones have always been messed up, so who knows what was going on in there. How long have I been on? An hour and a half already, hey? My goodness. Or Jack in the Box. Oh, like for breakfast? Do 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 do. Angela, you do know that Mama Fryer is Christine, right? Just making sure. Do do. G.I. Joe, that's what it stands for. Oh, God, that's good. It's the white freeze flavor of BioSteel. Oh my God. So good. I think he was referring to the fact that I said I put vanilla stevia in mine, Karen. Thanks, guys, by the way, because like I did not think anyone would like, and I'm not gonna lie. Earlier this evening, I was like, "Oh, I miss everyone. I should go live." And I was like, "It's gonna be late. No one's gonna want to come." And then you guys were all like, go live," and I'm like, "Oh, I feel so special now." Thanks. Thanks for making me feel special. Angela knows we're always buzzed. I mean, she probably is too. Just saying. Speaking of. Do, do, do. never, never leave home without it and never stay home without it. I'm sensing a pattern here, Scotty. Okay, give me a second here. Speaking of, and don't you like my thumbnail picture, whatever you call this picture? What is it? And look at Breeze. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's I'm weird. Sorry. Oh, see, you are special, and I'm like doing all this stupid stuff. I'm like, she's calling me special. Now I'm talking out loud to you. Well, good. I do that. I talk out loud to lots of things. So this was like one of my first like AI images that not that I saw or anything. So stevia is it doesn't raise the glycemic index at all. So aspartame obviously is terrible and puts holes in your brain and does affect the glycemic index. Xylitol, pardon me, xylitol and erythritol, those raise the glycemic index, but stevia and monk fruit are the only two that don't. I have read that it can affect hormones. I'm not sure of the research on that. I haven't looked into it too much because I just don't want to know because I like it and you know what? Like screw off. And if that was a thing, like why would my naturopath tell me to take it or to have it instead of sugar? If okay, well that's funny, Karen. Just hang on. I've got a story about my picture. Yeah, why would she? Because she knew I had hormonal issues. So I can't imagine her telling me to take something that's going to affect my hormones, unless it affects them in a good way, kind of like soy. For a menopausal woman, soy can be good, and soy can be okay fermented, or sorry, fermented is better for sure. But always make sure it's non-GMO and organic, because that's the problem with soy. And for women who are still getting their cycle, you can eat it from like day 15 to 28. Like that part of your cycle is is okay because it makes you produce progesterone, and that's when you want progesterone. Is it still in your hand, Scotty, when you misplace it? But I'm not sure how stevia affects hormones, to be fair. Okay, so this thumbnail picture thing, a friend of mine made it for me, and he's American, and he's like, "Hey, have you got into, AI yet?" And I was like, "No," because I hadn't at this point, at that point. And he's like, "Oh, it's cool. Look, look, I made a picture of you." And he made a few, and I loved this one. Like, how perfect is that? And then when I tried to make one, it kept making me Asian for some reason. I'm like I don't know why you are making me a different race. Like, I didn't tell you what race I was. Why did you just decide this? You know? So, and I couldn't. And he made several of me that are actually really nice. I have another one. Let's see, edit. Can I edit it right here and now? Add. Are you gonna work? Yep. You can do it. There. Open. And apply. And switch. Yay! And all the cats are accounted for in this one. Except that must have been an old picture of Cushy before she put on a couple pounds. Thank you, Bella, for sharing my channel. Oh, are you talking about Millie? Millie, yeah, Millie put your channel in the chat, I think. Yay! I'm I'm sure I've already subbed to you. I better have. Oh, can I get there from here? I gotta go from YouTube. I'm 99.9% sure I've subbed to you. And I recently turned on the thing so that people can see when I sub to them. I had that off for the longest time, um, because I was a little paranoid, and I don't have to be paranoid anymore. And how freeing is that? So I used to work for a Scientologist, but I also am quite anti-Scientology. Oh, I have not subscribed to you. Well, now you have 14, which goes well with your 144. Um, yeah. So I was paranoid that like she would see that I was subbed to anti-Scientology channels and then fire me. So I was afraid of that. So I had it shut off. But it's a good way to promote my own channel, so now I've turned it back on. Now that I don't have a reason to care. Yay! Yep, purple hair, black cat, crystal ball, Canadian flag. I like the crystal ball one better as well. Yeah. Oh, I think you're onto something. What's that about, Scotty? Ooh, you sent that at 23:32:23. That's fun. But what were you referring to? If you, oh, that was, oh no, a minute ago. Oh, it's 11:33. Yay. If you know what you're talking about or what I was talking about, you should go check out the artwork of Terry Foss on Etsy. Do, 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 do. Oh, very similar to that thumbnail. Because I was like, why? And then I'm searching my brain and not reading ahead to have my question answered. She is the bomb. Do, 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 do. You're so cute, Sue. Is that you? Is this what we discussed earlier? And I don't remember what we decided now. Well, being paranoid is silly in some ways, but I know how things work in that cult, and yeah, so I didn't want to risk my job. Be right back. I think them damn black suns are parked outside again. Okay. I don't know what language that is or what that means, so we'll just let Scotty do his thing. Oh, oh, SUV. Okay. Oh, being paranoid. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Oh, I get it now. You know, cats are the best. That's so cute, Sue. Why does she love me so much? Because you give her food and pets and snuggles, and she probably loves your energy. I'm sure there's a multitude of reasons. Going back to sleep. Okay, Christine. Well, have a good sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. In like 8 hours. In like pretty much exactly 8 hours. Get a good sleep. Yeah, cats are the best. You know, and mine, like, I love them each so differently, you know? Like, Tulsi is very sweet, very, very talkative, pretty annoying. Not gonna lie, she's quite annoying. But you know, you love her because she means well and she is very, very, very sweet. And she'll give you lots of attention. And she's actually not scared of other humans. The other two are scared of other humans. Oh, that's cute, Karen. I love it. I wish mine sat on my lap more often. They almost never do. You had to be there, Trista. Good night, Angelou Who. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming. I, oh, okay. About your comment that I missed. I get it. Okay, that's fine. And then Callie is very prim and proper. You know, she's the lady. She's the lady of the bunch. Unless she goes crazy, if she goes near catnip, all bets are off. She's just, yeah, she goes pretty crazy. And even without it, sometimes she'll like, she's a zoomer. But yeah, she's got a very strong personality. And then Cushy, well, Cushy's very sweet and will like actually come and like, because she kind of avoids the other girls because she was adopted after them and they're litter mates. So she's like the odd man out, poor little dear. And so she doesn't cuddle with them. So like I'm like, well then come cuddle with mom because mom loves you and you should be over here. And then she does. Like I'll complain that she was, is sleeping in her cat tree too much, and then the next several nights she'll actually come and sleep with me. So it's cool that she understands, apparently. And when she does, she comes and sleeps right beside my pillow, and she's giant. So like I've got this thing there that's like taken up the top quarter of the bed. I'm exaggerating only a little bit. And there she is, and I just have to sleep around her. And Callie has this new thing of trying to sleep between my knees. And if I don't open my legs, she starts digging. So it's like, were you a man in another life? Like, what's going on? Can you stop that? So, yeah. And that's her new thing. It's just been a couple of weeks that and if I, don't want to sleep like that. Now, to be fair, usually I'm sleeping on my stomach and my legs are everywhere anyway. So she just gets right in there. This is not going well, this conversation. But I can also just like bend my knees, and then she has a little crook to kind of burrow into, and she loves it. Speaking of burrowing, I also found Cushy in my bed the other night, or the other day. She's never done that before. Was I going to sleep? Yeah, because I opened the covers to get in. It was maybe it was Truthwave. I opened the covers and there's a cat, and she's just like, "What's going on? Why is it bright suddenly?" I'm like, "Oh, there you are. I'm really glad I didn't just sit down without realizing you were in there." Cats are too demanding. Dogs aren't. Dogs are demand. They're both demanding in very different ways. Dogs wear me out. I can't do it. Like before I got Huxley, I dog sat for like a week at my friend's house, and it was exhausting. My older cat is a dominant one, so I think the younger would be a different cat if she weren't bottom of the totem pole. Yeah, yeah. Uh, well, see, yeah, Tulsi and Callie cuddle each other, but they leave poor Kush Kush out. They only tolerate each other and not always. Yeah, yeah, relatable. And Cushy now has this thing, and I don't know if it's just because I don't leave the house anymore, but like when I was doing laundry, when I came back in, she hissed at me. Like, why are you hissing at me? I live here. I give you food. There's no reason for that, but she's so cute when she does it. You can't get upset at all. I just laugh at her instead. Do, 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 do. Now, that's only if they run out of food and whatever. And you know what? Like every cat guardian, pardon me, like what's the proper term? Not owner. Every cat guardian wouldn't mind anyway. They want to eat me. I'm not using my body anymore if I'm dead, so go hard. Chester and Golden Boys cuddle and are bonded inside on the porch. Chester and Buff Baby, that's adorable, cuddle and are bonded. Like in the video the other night, that was so funny. Yes, yeah, Cushy hissing. Yeah, she's such a card. She's like the jester. I want to write a story. I think I mentioned this on my last one. I want to write a children's story about the Velvet Queen, that's Callie, and the Fuzzy Princess, that's Tulsi. And I decided to do this even before Cushy was born. And then once she came into the mix, I was like, okay, well then what would she be? And I think that when I would introduce her, perhaps, then that could be like, she could be like the interloper. Oh, but I have to, do I want to tell my thing that I want to do? I mean, when am I ever going to actually do it? I want to have this children's book as like, plus it's like 2 hours in. Nobody's going to listen to this. It's going to steal my idea. So I have it written like it's about a kingdom, but then all the pictures will be like, they'll show like an apartment with like a cat tree and whatever. And like maybe they would have like where they have to battle this. I don't want to use the word interloper again because that's Cushy's word. But like something is invading the castle and then, it shows the picture and it's like a beetle. So then they have to like fight the beetle or something like that. But it would all be like stories that have all of the kind of makings of a castle story, but then the pictures would show what was really happening in the living room or whatever. That's what I'm going to do one day, maybe, if I ever get my shit together. I don't know if orange cats are the meanest. They're supposed to be the dumbest. I think they're usually quite sweet. Like they're what do you call it? Hey, their stereotype, the orange cat stereotype is that they all share one brain cell. So it just depends on who has it at that moment as to how smart they are. Oh, I wonder. She's really young though. I was wondering if it's because I don't leave anymore. So then when I do, she gets confused. Hmm. I wonder. I hope her eyesight's not going. She's super young. And I mean, yeah, she probably hasn't smelled me yet by that because it's like open the door and maybe I startle her or whatever. That could be too. Oh, more independent. I haven't heard that one. Uh, yeah, I mean, I should. I did start it. I didn't get very far, but I kind of started it. And I could get AI to make the pictures, I guess, because that was kind of what was, my excuse for holding back. It's like, well, I don't have an illustrator, but if I learned how to use it properly, because I'm not very proficient in AI art things, as you can tell by my many thumbnails that are just ridiculous looking. At the fully focused stage. Is there a stage like that? I don't think I have that stage. Oh, yours is an orange cat? So Sue has an orange kitty. Oh, yes, I've read The Street Cat Named Bob. I'm sure. That's super super familiar. Or I follow his Facebook page maybe. But like no one else comes in here. If the door opens, it's me. Like that's what I don't get cuz like or did it start when Sarah was here? Maybe. Or maybe I bring in smells of other people from the hallway. It sounds disturbing, but you know what I mean. I don't have enough brain cells to be lending out. Well, neither do the cats, but that doesn't stop them. Ooh, yes. Oh, I do love possums, even the ugly ones. Or is that a cat name? Either way, I'm gonna love it. All my feral boys, all three of my feral boys are orange cats. The largest one is part Maine Coon. Ooh, he's very large and he lets me scratch his head. Yeah, Cushy lets. So her like skin mom, that's what I call the humans that give me cats. Because it disturbs people. So that's why I keep using it. When I called, yeah, Huxley's dad, her skin dad, someone was like, oh, like, yeah, I love it. I love grossing people out in the weirdest of ways. So, anyway, um, so Cushies Skin Mom. She thinks that that they have some Maine Coon in their background. And she had huge paws when she was a kitten. And even on one of the videos, I'm like, wow, you have big paws. You're going to be a big girl. And like, look at her now. She's a little chunky, but she's just also very big bodied, big boned, you know. Right, Kush Kush? And a little bit chunky on top of that. Just like her mom. We're both just built that way. And oh, was what that was what else I was gonna say is that Cushy loves having her head pet, but she will like push my hand. Like very like if I go to pet her, then she'll like push up so that I'm like stretching her eyeballs. It's all very entertaining. And then sometimes her little forehead is hot, and I'm like, "Do you have a headache? Maybe like is that why you like it when I scratch your head?" But I mean, maybe they just all like that. Maybe it's a Maine Coon thing. Gentle Giants. Yeah, medium-sized dog. Yeah, they're huge. They're beautiful. Yeah, I would spoon with a Maine Coon. Oh, I should get that on a shirt. Oh my God, that would be a great shirt. Or bumper sticker or something. I gotta write that down. Do I have a pen around here? I don't think I do. Oh, but I have my notepad. I would spoon with a Maine Coon. I would spoon with a Maine Coon. Not chin. Not a Maine chin. And there's no E on the end of coon, right? It doesn't matter. No one's spell checking this, Trista. It really doesn't matter. Just get the gist out and put your phone down, you weirdo. Okay, there. See, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, I'm getting weird now. Thank you, Karen. Maybe if I ever get merch, I'll have that there, even though, well, I guess I kind of have a part Maine Coon, right? Have a little picture of Kush Kush. My cats love to press their face into the palm of my hand. Yeah, they want me to keep it there and add a little pressure. I think that makes them feel safe. Another thing that Cushy does, so she'll do that. She'll put her face and her in my hand, and then she'll slide up, and then sometimes, not always, she'll stop doing it for a long time so that I regain that sense of safety and security, and then she'll do it again. So she'll like drag her head all the way up here and then bite like right in the soft, no, like that's bad. And she'll grab on. I'm like, why do you do that? And then she stops, and then I think it's okay. She's probably due for doing it again right about now. I'll have to be careful. Yeah, spooning, when you're like the big spoon and the little spoon. The cat would have to be the little spoon. Well, not necessarily. Could mix it up. I don't mind being spooned by a cat. It's a weird sentence to say, but truth is truth. Oh, yeah, and then they start purring big. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the ones, if they're mamas, they will definitely have that. No, no forking. Just tuning forking with cats. That's okay. Yeah, spooning and forking. Oh dear. Asking for trouble here. Who's the other couple people in here? So Scotty and Karen and me. Am I still on? No, oh, there I am. Okay, am I still at 4? Yeah, that's so nice. And that's Callie will go behind my knees if I don't spread my legs for her. She likes to be in the knee and she loves it. Like if never mind, I'm gonna stop talking because Scotty's here. It just won't go anywhere good. I think it might be overstimulation when she's getting a little head rub. And this is all sounding so terrible. So terrible. And yeah, that's okay. There's only 4 of us in here, or maybe 3, because I think I'm in here twice. Because I think I'm here. It doesn't show an extra person, so it must have had me still signed in as watching here. Yeah, that's the best spot when they sleep behind your knees, and then they put their little head on your knee sometimes. I had a dog that would do that. So Larry was a wild cat. Oh, here come the LOLs. That's when I can tell that the that it's caught up. It's like I made that joke so long ago. Oh, is Sue Toffee still here? I bet she is. Sue. Oh, I think I can check on here. No. Community moderation. No. Oh, I can't see it on my phone. I think it has to be on the computer to see the participants. Although it only shows people who have talked recently, so it actually doesn't really do anything. Oh, I could go there. I'm getting hungry. I might have to go and eat something before I go to bed. That's so bad, Trista. You shouldn't eat right before you go to bed. But it's so delicious. I have pierogies left over. Not like homemade or anything good, just like shitty ones from the grocery store. But delicious. She is still signed on. Thank you. My dog tries to spoon me, but I have to tell her I don't. Oh, inner spices. I was like, inner spices. I'm not sure what kind of spices we're talking about. Interspecies, that's funny. Good translation, Karen. Yay! Well, I'm so excited that I got over 200, even if it was everybody signing up with their multiple accounts. That's okay. It just means they love me that much more or something, right? Is that how it goes? That's what I just decided. Okay, now I'm gonna probably have volume here. Yep. Shh. There. Okay. Yeah, I love pierogies too. But yeah, they're like the chimo. Yeah, cheapo chimo. That's okay. They're still delicious. What do you put on your pierogies, Karen? I like to put mayonnaise on my pierogies. When I was a kid, I put ketchup on my pierogies, and I still do that. Sometimes I'll mix ketchup and mayonnaise and hot sauce. Frank's extra hot, because the regular hot is just really not hot enough at all. No, a pierogi and a hoagie is not the same thing. Butter, have some new Alfredo pesto sauce on. Ooh, that would be nice. When I was growing up and, everybody would do it with sour cream, I didn't like sour cream at all. Now I love it, but it's hard to go through a full container. Ghee is really nice on them too. Coconut oil is also really nice on them. I love ghee. Although it's funny because like if I have, I don't know if it's if I have too much or if I put too much in something, but I will just smell it for the rest of the day. And I don't know if it's coming out my pores or what. Red Hot. Is that the brand? Red Hot and Red Devil. I like really hot sauce so that I don't have to put much on and like change the actual flavor. I just want plain hot without flavor, as much as possible. That's why I got this amazing bag of like hot, I don't know if it was chili powder. It must have been chili powder. But it was labeled as extra hot and I got it at an Indian store. Now, if something is extra hot at an Indian store, they mean it. My first little sample of it, I just like put my dry finger in it, picked up a few kernels, put it on my tongue. And I'm like, oh, well, that's disappointing. And then like 3 seconds later, I was like, oh, there it is. And I had like literally less than 5 kernels of the powder on my finger. Pierogi, so pierogi is like the Ukrainian things, and they are like dough in a circle, and then you put potato or potato with cottage cheese or potato with cheese or potato with onion or garlic or whatever. Some people put bacon, and then you fold them over and like pinch the sides. That's weird that you've never heard of them before, but I'm Ukrainian, so I guess it's not as weird. But and there's like millions of Ukrainian people over here. Yeah, they're quite good. And then, yeah, India, Vietnam, Thai. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they're so good, Scotty. They're like carbs wrapped in carbs. What more could you want, right? Delicious. And then you dip it in fat or something. Some people make them with fruit in them. That's weird. I don't approve of those at all. I didn't know that was a thing until I was a lot older, and I'm like, this is just wrong. But everyone figured me putting ketchup on them was pretty wrong too. And I did it my whole childhood. I was a weird kid. I also didn't like French fries when I was young. McDonald's fries, yes, but like real ones, I did not like at all. And now I like them. What else? I feel like there was something else weird. The way I eat things is weird too. If I'm eating sandwiches, I'll eat all of the crust that there is on the whole plate. And if I'm eating multiple sandwiches with multiple crusts, I'll like put them back, and then I'll eat the insides after all the crusts are gone. I am a grown ass woman. Why do I do this still? And I remember doing it as a kid, and my parents, one looked at the other one, like I fully remember this. And I think it was my dad said to my mom, oh, she'll grow out of that. I never did. Yep. Like a pinched off taco. No. Here, let me get pictures. And plus it has just like much more boring things in it than tacos do. Oh, except for that one looks like it has meat in it. Ew. Well, I guess that might be okay if I ate meat. Okay, so share screen. And there. All right. And Are you up there? Are you gonna be up there? Large dumplings. I guess, but they're not really like, I don't know, I don't use them the same way I would use like a dumpling, so to speak. Oh, what is going on here? This is a weird view. Okay, that's better. It just took a while to load. Like, because dumpling, when I think of dumpling soup or stew, right? These guys aren't. Like this one here with the meat, I don't know about that. Mine just were normal with potatoes and things. There's a lot of weird shit in here. Yeah, bacon is common too. I don't do bacon, obviously. There, see, just potato in there. Look how cute they are. And my granny and my mom would make their own all the time. See, those look good. Those look homemade. Grandma's pierogi recipe. Yep, there you go. Oh, look at the buttery goodness on there. Okay, good. So Karen agrees they're not like dumplings. Okay, so homemade noodles with beef. What is going on my screen? Is it doing that for you guys too? Okay, well, I'm going to stop sharing. Stop. Because you're going crazy. I don't know if it's doing that for you, but okay, it's stopped now. It's pure pasta wrapped around. Oh, there goes the chat. Fuck. Oh my god, you guys. Deal with this. Oh yeah. See, now the comments are all gone. Okay, well, this is easier. Homemade noodles. Oh. With beef cut up, maybe mushrooms and some gravy. Put that over mashed potatoes. And Lucy, Cat Lady, my cookie Lee is still here listening. Pure pasta wrapped around mashed potatoes. If you roll the pasta dough out, cut out a circle. Yeah, we'd use like little, just use like a mug or whatever. Cut out a circle, put mashed taters in, and then boil them. And then like seal them with you pinch them shut, and boil them to cook to cook the pasta. I love tofu too, but that was not tofu. I did, however, okay, not tofu, although that would be good as well. I invented panierogis, so paneer, like the Indian pressed cottage cheese, inside like a pierogi instead of potatoes. Oh my god, so good, you guys, so good. And you could totally do that with tofu. That would be good as well. We have things like that we call beer rocks. I have 3 in my freezer, not enough to make three pierogies. Just 3, like 3 individual pierogies. That's not, yeah, that's just a tease. Beer rocks are a German thing. Oh, interesting. I have German blood as well. I'm Ukrainian, 1/4 Ukrainian, 1/4 Polish, and 2/4 German, I think. Something like that. Although I think my grandparents were Polish and living in Germany, so I don't know if they were German or Polish, technically. Oh, we're all going to go eat pierogies now, right? You're going to go eat your 3 pierogies? Wow. Oh, hi, honey. Okay. Okay, you want to come this way? Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Thanks for the butt. Thanks for the butt. Yeah, that's definitely a tease. 3 would be the kind that I would leave in the, okay. that I would leave in the fridge, and then like while I'm looking for something else to eat, I'd grab one and eat it, and then probably polish off the other two just while I'm thinking about what I want to actually eat. Okay, so there's an ass on the microphone. Little chocolate star right in there. That's great. Thank you, honey. You're so helpful. Half German, one. What happened? Did my mic go out? Restarted default. Okay. I mean, I'm about to call it a day anyway, but I think that. Oh, bet this is how. Okay. I think that Tulsi walking by rocked the airwaves again, as she tends to do. Because first it gave me a weird mic error, which it does now on StreamYard. It just knocked completely. I have to turn it back on. This said, like, was your mic went out and it's back to the default and reconnecting, or so. I'm staticky. Great. Okay, well, and jerky. Okay, well, I'm gonna call it a day anyway. I don't know if yelling helps you to hear me better, but and then yeah, I'm gonna go. And it's been well, it's 2 hours and 11 minutes. So I'll say goodbye, and I love you. Okay. In case it's back. You can hear me again? Or am I still cutting in and out? Regardless, I'm gonna go, guys. Hey, can you hear the fact that I'm leaving? Just so I don't just disappear and then you're like, I'm gonna sign off now. Anyway. Still cutting, but yeah. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Like, it's probably late where you, as far as I know. I don't know. I guess Scott a year earlier than me. Karen, I have no idea where. But thanks for hanging out. Yeah, you don't have to know your. I had hoped, but I was like, I don't know. Anyway, and I love you, and it's always so nice to hang out with you. I would be so lost without you guys. Imagine if, like, I was going through all the and I didn't have this community. Think about that today. Be lost because I'd be by myself, like completely. I'd have nobody. So, so I appreciate you with that realization. I mean, I did before. Like now, it's like this is so. Thanks and love you and end stream. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, yeah. And there.